In today's tutorial, we will be creating a basic chest that gives random loot. To start, select your 3D object tool and press the Update List button. Any 3D object you wish to use must first be loaded into your current project. For now, we only have access to a chest. For this tutorial, I will be adding the chest opened to model. Notice the scale is set to a factor of 1. This will be important soon. Hit OK to exit your 3D objects window. Now we must preview what our objects will look like on the map. Draw one of each anywhere on your map. It would seem our closed and open chests are of two different sizes and alignments. I want both to be the same size as the closed chest, and I want them in the center of the tile, not in the corner. Open your 3D Objects Manager and locate our two chest models. For our closed chest, set the position from top/left to centered. Next, notice that the default settings use pixels instead of squares. 1 square is equal to 16 pixels. Our closed chest is only 8 pixels. By using simple math, that means our closed chest is only half of its full size. Why is this important? Because it tells us what size we want our open chest to be. Select the open chest. Remember how it was scaled to a factor of 1? Since we know our closed chest is halved, we need to have this as well. Set the scale to 0.5 and press OK. Both of your chests should now be the same size. Erase them from the map by right-clicking on them. Open the Systems Manager and click on the last tab labeled Models. Press the plus button next to the Set Max option to create an empty model slot. This will be the basis for our chest. Label it whatever you want. I'll be calling mine Novice Chest. Under the Graphics Preview window, change the selection from None to 3D Object. Double-click on the window to change the object. Select our closed chest from before. In the States window, under the first state, add a new state. Press the Update Complete List option and make a new state for us to use. Label it anything you like. Select your newly created state and press OK. Change the graphic again from None to 3D Object and select the open chest from before. Now we will set up how the chest decides on what loot to give the player. Add a change variable command and create a variable for a random number. I've named my variable Novice RNG. Set the operation to equals and the value to random. Set the first number as 1 and the second as 5. Our variable will now use any number from 1 to 5 when called upon. Hit OK, and under the change variable command we made, add a change state command. The only option we need to change is the state ID selection. Switch it to our second state and press OK. Now under that, add a condition command. Select our Novice RNG variable, set its value to 1 and hit OK. Inside our condition, add a Modify Inventory command and add whatever item you want. If you'd like to add your game's money, use the Modify Currency command instead. Under that, you can add a Play Sound command if you like. Otherwise add a Show Text command and state what the player is receiving from the chest. If you'd like to see what your text will look like in-game, press the Preview button in the lower left corner. With the first item done, you can copy and paste the condition you just made 4 more times. Then edit the value of each condition so that the remaining 4 numbers are in each condition. Now change the items of the other 4 conditions and their text boxes so they reflect what item the player is receiving. Finally, switch back to our second state and add a Show Text command. Write something to let the player know there's nothing left in the chest. To add our chests to any map, use the Object tool and right-click where you want to place your chest. Select New, and when the object window pops up, change the model option in the upper right corner from None to our newly made chest. Now delete both the first state and the hero action event from our object. Press OK, and if everything is correct, a 3D chest model should appear on your map. If you want more chests on your map, select the tile your chest is on and copy it. Now select an empty tile on your map and paste. You should now have a functioning chest that gives the player random loot when activated. As a forewarning, when using the 3D chest model it is possible to get stuck in place depending on the angle you activated the chest from. This is due to the open chest model clipping into our player's sprite collision. To alleviate this, it is advised that you make the tile the chest rest on non-traversable. Open your Collisions Manager and in the Practicable tab, select a tile to use under your chests.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, or leaving a comment down below. This has been Sid from Digital Container, and I hope to see you next time.